In the landscape of figure photography, one group strived for tangible and dynamic displays.
No time to explain, get in the rows!
Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Boog.
Oh, we are live. Yes, sir.
We're officially back at it.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. And love and tradition of the grand design, some people say, is even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. It's the bigger love of the family.
The Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast is filmed in front of a live virtual audience and is funded in part by viewers just like you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. This is not Boog Nice, but in fact, Fobster360 coming at you with the Articulated Art Podcast, episode 331. What's good?
What up,
guys?
331?
Hello.
What's up, guys? It's me,
Hello.
Rick. You guys remember me? I'm from the podcast.
Oh, yeah, I got my boys with me. Rick from the podcast. It's Ponchesi. And what's up? Happy Friday the 13th to you too, Jose.
Dude, it's Friday the 13th. We're
Okay.
taking out anybody that comes to the lake.
Did you guys go get some flash tattoos today?
Oh my god.
We were gonna. My local place, like, it's so funny. They're really new, and like they're desperate for customers. So like their Friday the 13th isn't spooky based. It was like all Pokemon.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I was fucking pissed. We just didn't have the time today. We had to do this podcast, and I was like, well, if I don't get a good place in line, then I might go there for fucking nothing and then come back.
We could have postponed. Seems pretty important.
Yeah, I really wanted that Bulbasaur, and they were just normal too. It wasn't like weird artist interpretation. Like they were just the normal like
On
regular,
model.
on model, yeah, designs of the Pokemon. It wasn't like this is a sleepy Pokemon. He looks funny. He looks a little different. No. It was just straight up fucking Pokemon art, and I was gonna do a Bulbasaur, but some other time, I guess. Next time, baby.
Most of my wife's tattoos are Friday 13th flash tattoos.
Two of mine are. I got this random eye,
Okay.
and then I got this inexplicable ghost. Yeah, I got the eye. I got the eye because little known fact about Rick Dom, I had eye surgery, and my what's it called? My cornea is not my cornea. It's somebody's cornea that deceased. I got it as a fucking transplant. Yeah, so that top part of my eye is not mine.
Dog,
it's
are you
somebody
like
else's.
Pretty
are you
cool.
like seeing ghosts and shit or what? Like in
Dude,
that
I'm not
Halle
gonna
Berry
lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a little known Rick lore. Parts of my personality are not the same as they were before I had them.
Get out.
Oh,
I swear to God. And it's funny because I never noticed. I'll go into greater detail some other day, but they're not the same. Like things that I never used to do, I do now. Things I used to hate, I like. It's very strange. And it was like during that time, and I got it in high school. It's not like, Rick, you fucking grew up. Like, no, it was not the case.
Grew
Like,
up, he says.
I had it. I had it.
And somebody who was grown up already.
This all happened like while I was like 16 years old. So it was just very, very strange. Like things about me that I never had before, I started having after that. Who knows? Who knows if that's the case? It probably was just me growing up.
Rick, this creates a very real question. Have you ever heard of the ship of Theseus?
No.
So
How many more
stupid.
parts of you can we replace until there's none of the original Rick left?
Dude, could you imagine? That's one of my biggest.
Are you
That's one of my
Rick or
biggest. That's one of my biggest fears, that they're gonna be like, Rick, you have to have a blank transplant, and I'm like, fuck, I already had one. I don't have to replace something else. Yeah, but I got the eyeball like in kind of like remembrance of my original cornea or whatever.
That's crazy.
And
Rick.
it was funny because it was my first tattoo, and in
Mm-hmm.
the time I didn't know that I was being upsold. The guy was like, "Brother," he's like, "Brother, can I tell you something?" And I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "Your skin is perfect for tattoos.
Oh
He's like,
no.
it's not too dark and it's not too light." He's like, it's perfect. He's like, your
It's
tattoos show up so
absolutely
well on you. And I was like, okay, thank you. He said I was the Roy McKigney of the tattoo world.
He basically
And,
said you're the perfect temperature, brother.
I'm the perfect temp. I was his tempo. And then he was like, dude, he's like, I will charge you half of what I charge you for that eye to get another one, just because I want to see how it's going to turn out on you.
What
And
the
I was like, okay. And he did this fucking random ass ghost. And now I just haven't. And people always go like, "Why do you have that ghost?" I was like, "Dude, I was upsold. Very obviously, that's what happened. The fucking guy bamboozled me." And he was like, "Dude, get another one." And in the time, I'm like, "Wow, this guy said my skin. This guy said my skin's great."
I know.
But
Yeah, he bigged you up until you were like, "Sure, buddy, I'll be your
Yeah.
little guinea pig."
Yeah, I was like
You're a little
18 years
guinea pig.
old. I was like 18 years old, really impressionable. I was like, "Wow, you believe this? Like, this guy fucking thinks my skin is great." And yeah, so that's why I got this fucking random ass ghost for no reason. It's
Now
funny
Rick
because
pushing to the front of the line. Excuse me, great skin coming through. Excuse me, excuse me.
the guy said that my skin is number one. They'd eat me in Ohio if I was there.
No.
No. And yeah, it's always funny because I always give the story of the eye, and people always go, "Wow, that's amazing. What about the ghost?" And I always go, "Oh, he upsold me." And it
Okay.
completely kills it.
That's better.
Yeah.
I would have gotten the never soft eye. With like the
Sure.
Dude.
Yeah, you know.
That sounds so fucking sick. Damn, I might want to get that.
Yeah. That's you, Poncho. Always hard, never soft.
Never saw.
It's true.
Never.
I when I was in high school, I wrote a status on I posted a MySpace bulletin, and it got back to the adults in my life, and I got in big trouble. I wrote dick so hard it'll knock your teeth out, and I got in big trouble.
Why? What happened?
I
That's
don't
very
know.
punishable.
They were just like, "Why'd you write that?" I was like 14.
You thought these words sounded together funny.
Yeah, I thought I was really on something, dude. I don't know.
You thought that shit was hard as fuck.
I was
Honestly, I still see those like Facebook like status like flashbacks from like 10,
They
12
make
years
me
ago,
wanna,
and I'm
they
like,
make me want to shoot
man, I was
myself.
batting 1,000 back then. Where did I go wrong?
Dude, the other day I had one of the most embarrassing status updates I could imagine.
Let's go.
It was circa 2008 or something, or 2009, and it said watching the Jersey Shore. Hell yeah. And I quote, that was me. That was me,
Nice.
2009. It was it made me want to shoot myself.
Everybody
shout
was ETL back then, you know.
Shout out to Pletho is asking, did Rick make the decision or was it the eye? I don't think we're ever gonna know. We're never gonna know, bro. I don't know. Yeah, Kevin
Yeah.
says, hold up, what
How
did
do
I
you know the
miss?
difference?
Kevin, what you missed is what Machi was saying, that I'm bionic Rick. My right eye, that's why I'm always squinting. My right eye, my cornea is not my own. It was transplanted from a teenager who died too young, and it was donated to me. So that's why people are talking about my eye so much in the comments.
That's why you're always, yeah, exactly what you're doing right now, holding the phone up.
Yeah, that's
right
why I'm like this.
What's
Yeah.
your font size over there, Rick?
Well, no, it's normal. I don't do the
Size.
grandma. I don't do the grandma.
Just making sure. Just making
Although, you know, it's funny. We have my grandma's phone like that with like the zoom in.
sure. Oh, well.
Dang, so it's
There are a lot of
haunted,
comments for you to
says
look at. We got a real
Peter.
who's who in here tonight. Kevin's here. Brad Harper's here too. We were just talking about you, Brad.
Rick got that Illuminati eye.
No.
Dude,
no.
whip out your dollar bills. It's me.
It's you.
It's just me.
Brad Harper's calling you Franken Rick. I like that.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like I'm fucking taking over things, but that's
No.
also why, like, if you've ever been around me at cons, I don't like to lift heavy things because I actually almost lost my eye.
Oh my
My body was rejecting it, and they were like, dude, you might be blind because your
If
body's
you
rejecting
lift
this fucking
something
transplant.
heavy, your eye will
So
pop
here's
out
the thing.
like
Well, here's the
Uncle
thing, no.
Ruckus.
No, so you know how sometimes like you'll lift something really heavy and you might pop like a blood vessel in your eye. Your eye might be a little bit red, not like it's gonna be fucking fully red like you're fucking stoned or anything like that, but like one of your veins might be like a little itchy and might. So the problem was that when my eye was rejecting that middle part of my eye that was transplanted on, my blood vessels started to grow under on the inside of the middle part of my eye. So what's happening is every time that I stress, like if I were to pop a blood vessel in my eye, like it could start to reject the cornea.
Even
again.
After all this time.
I don't, you know what? I've not asked. Last time I asked was 5 years ago. And the doctor was like, can I ask you something? And I was like, yeah, because it was so funny. I brought a family member with me because they thought I was being a fat, lazy fuck. I brought a family member with me. And I was like, can you tell my sister what you just told me? He's like, can I ask you something, miss? And she goes, yeah. He's like, why does he need to be the one to carry anything? He's like, do you have able-bodied men in your home? She's like, yeah, I have two brothers and she's like, I have two brothers and a boyfriend that lives with us. He's like, can they not lift anything, or why does he have to do it? And she just looked like stunned, like he was like, just ask somebody else. He's like, it's better just to be safe. That's what he said 5 years ago. I've not gone in for another.
You've been riding that
Rick,
high
but be
ever
honest.
since.
But be honest, Rick. Is this why you refused to hold in a fart at the Airbnb last year?
Oh baby, that's why I was. No, but believe it or not, I don't like. You know how there's some fucking dudes that like. That's why I don't do that either. If I fart, it's never like a forcible like, Dumb and Dumber fucking a lighter situation, because I just don't know what could pop a blood vessel in my eye, so I don't tempt fate.
That's true. Okay, I respect it.
Yeah, I should go back for another checkup. Maybe it's all right, but it was just really funny to get that vindication, because everybody in my house was like, this fucking lazy little shit doesn't want to lift anything. He's saying that his doctor told him, and when my sister was there, he just totally faced her and was like, why does he need to be the one to do it? Y'all don't got nobody else there? And she was like, yeah, and he was like, then ask somebody else. Leave him alone.
Leave him alone.
It was incredible vindication. It was amazing.
That's one of your able-bodied men to do it.
Stanford University Hospital, the lead ophthalmologist was my doctor. He was
wow,
great.
you're from the Bay.
Dude, he was incredible. This kind of guy is the kind of doctor that he doesn't celebrate holidays. Every holiday he goes to Africa and builds houses.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, he was the best. He was the best. Enough of my derailing. So many things happened this week. Hasbro?
Yeah,
Hasbro?
Wait, what are those brothers up to?
They're in Hassenfeld.
It didn't even happen this week. It happened literally today.
Merely hours ago.
Right. We did have Boog on a little bit earlier, and he wanted to just give the community a big ol' illy. He says, I love you,
true.
everybody. Yeah. Popped on real quick. He's still out in parts unknown celebrating his mini moon. You know, he got married a couple weeks ago, so he's out about living life, just on an escapist holiday. We had a glimpse of him earlier. He was in town with me here last week, so he and I went and got some lunch real quick, hit a couple of spots, but yeah, it was he's in a good place right now. He's glowing. He's just happy, celebrating, enjoying life, and then he'll be I'm sure back pretty soon, if not already.
Yeah. He will hopefully be back soon, and he said that when he does, he has a great message for all of the viewers of the A.C.B.A. podcast. He said he really wanted to come on and you know, talk a bit about his life and updates and whatnot, but he just did not. It was not in the cards today. He's in parts unknown. Could not happen, but he misses you all dearly.
He was getting some footage while he was here, while we were hanging out, so maybe that'll pop up once he's able to put some stuff together. Yeah.
Okay. That reminds us. Please watch our Hasbro and Jada coverage that we put up this week. Better late than never. But it's
Jada.
up. But it's up.
I couldn't believe the edit on the Jada one, dude. The call-in was the greatest shit I've ever seen.
My magnum opus this year for editing.
Honestly, amazing stuff.
That was actually one thing I wanted to get out of the way, was to thank everybody for the views. We're really late, but I'm really happy that Poncho's hard work isn't going to waste, and you guys are still curious about the kind of things we ask the people around the industry. Thank you so much.
It was some fun things. The Hasbro one, I think, was real fun too. Yeah,
it was. Yeah, I was blown away when Dan mentioned me and Boog at the very end. Boog not so much because they know each other. But
you were glad we mentioned you.
I was like, whoa, me? I'm just the dude with the camera. That's great.
Whoa, you.
The Uninator?
That's great. I did not expect it. So
Good stuff.
Shouts out. Shouts
But yeah,
out.
speaking of Hasbro,
That's true.
you might not have realized it. You might have
T-Mobile
gotten
saving.
lost on the way in, but where you stand right now,
Mm-hmm.
cast and audience, you are currently an attendee of Hasbro Pulse Con 2024.
That's true.
Or
Might
maybe
say
you're
that-
on your way out to get, a refreshment after the walk on the show floor. But today they had a live stream, and all of the brands had, cool stuff to show. We're going to talk about Marvel, Star Wars. Let's start with Star Wars because it'll be quick. We'll just do a brief overview of what was shown because I don't think anyone really messes with Hasbro here on this panel.
There's something we need to get out of the way.
Or Star Wars.
Guess what? No
What?
fucking Carson
What?
Tiva again. So
Wow. Okay.
Awesome.
So no one cares.
Great.
No one cares.
cool.
How about-
everything else sucks?
How about? I know you love these guys, Poncho.
Roger.
These are my favorite. These are the bells of the ball, basically.
Yeah. It's the droid troopers. Wow.
It's
With
these
their little
guys.
vehicle.
Yeah.
What an amazing idea to lock an army builder that you could easily have like 2 to 10 of and lock it in with a vehicle pack.
Well, they got to have a car, Fabio. How are they getting?
They
to
got to
work?
have a way of getting around. I get it. But
Roger.
Yeah.
Who's this guy? Is that Piccolo from the
That's
Legends
from-
of the Dragon Ball movie?
this
That's
is actually.
That's from
Wait,
Shadows
who
of the. That's from Shadows of the Empire.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
N64
General-
game.
Let's go.
No, that's Prince.
Dude, he's
Prince
kind
Caesar.
of got like
Yeah, look at that.
little sexy thing going on in the back. What's that all about?
I know Poncho played some Shadows of the Empire for N64.
Absolutely.
Looking very Piccolo like, huh?
He very is. Namekian, Lord of the Slugs,
Long
Demon
fingers,
King. If you're nasty.
I mean,
green.
yeah,
basically
one thing-
Piccolo.
one thing we got to get out of the way. This guy calls himself Prince, whatever the fuck.
Prince Scizor. This guy a Pokemon.
Zizor.
I think it's pronounced Zizor, but
Zizor.
I think I
let me
take
tell you
that to
this.
go to sleep.
This guy's
Little
a
known
gamer
fact about
tag in the
Dragon Ball.
making.
Little known fact about Dragon Ball to you Americans: Dragon Ball's fucking old as shit. So if you told me this guy was inspired by Piccolo, I'd believe it, brother. I'd believe it.
Could be. I mean, it was in the 90s, peak Dragon Ball era, perhaps.
Yeah, no Carson Tiva, Rick Jones. How depressing is that? Huh?
No, true. Hey, how about a roleplay helmet, though?
How about it?
You begged
Whoa,
for
the
it.
Armorer. Hey, wasn't she on the show that you starred in?
Yeah.
That
I think she
that
was
a
in the
cameo?
spin-off series of the show that I backdoor piloted.
No, I think she had a full cameo in that
Yeah.
for one episode. Come on, give her a little credit. Oh, the small actors can get some credit.
Oh,
too.
let's
Come on,
give
man.
her a little credit, yeah. He's only got a roleplay helmet.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, how about another trooper?
There he is.
That's him.
Clone Commander Baccarat.
Tight. I
Dude,
love his
First name
costume.
Bobby.
That's a sick name.
Bobby Baccarat.
Bobby
Bobby
Baccarat.
Baccarat. He's playing. Does he come with little trains or?
Yeah, he loves his little trains. He's looking for the blue comet.
Bobby Baccarat.
It's definitely not going to end tragically for him.
No.
Oh, it's
definitely not.
its pronunciation of not Piccolo is Shizor.
Tight.
Cheezor. Okay.
Sick.
Love it. Thanks. Hey, how about
Dude, this guy
Mando
looks like
droid.
somebody drew a Bionicle from memory. Especially with the weapon.
hey,
Dude, that weapon is very bionicle.
It really is.
Very bionicle coated weapon.
Cheezor. Okay.
It was the weapon and the thin waist, the snatched waist.
Why? Yeah, this weapon looks like it was
Snatch.
just pulled off of a sprue. Where's the paint?
That's
How
true.
about, okay. Whoa, these are fan channel, Amazon, and Hasbro Pulse exclusives.
There it is.
Good luck, consumer.
Could be a Bionicle tracing, says Bledsoe.
Yeah,
Could be a bionicle trace.
impossible. Then the records must be incomplete. All right, here's Anakin, vintage collection. These are small guys.
There he is.
Here's
Looks
a
better
clone
than
Wow.
trooper.
It would have been really cool to have a
As he appeared
Carson
in
Tiva.
Ashoka.
That would have been nice to have a Carson Tiva in vintage collection because that would make sense, right?
There you go. Okay.
Just
sure.
too much. Just too much sense.
You're too much, Rick. Hey, remember the Acolyte?
I've heard of it.
Fondly. Oh.
Mm.
Well, here's Trinity, and she's got a figure.
Sad there won't be a season 2. That setup in that last episode was I thought like there's no way this doesn't get a season 2 just from that setup. I was wrong.
It's almost like it feels like it has to because they didn't finish the story, and now they never will. Crazy.
Call Cody.
But Rick, you're okay with it, right?
I'm absolutely heartbroken. That setup was cool, but we're never gonna get the payoff.
I gotta watch this.
It's the other eye, Makinita. It's not me. Blame it on the eye.
Let's go back to Black Series. Gaming greats.
Hey, gamers.
That head sculpt looks really nice, though.
From Jedi Survivor. This guy's got one arm. That's crazy.
Whoa.
They call him One Arm Joe?
That's what it says on the package.
No, his name is Dagon Gara, obviously.
Who's the guy from the original trilogy? Dangan what?
Dengar?
Dengar? Okay, tight.
Dengar?
He was one of the bounty hunters.
Yeah, he's the goofy looking bounty hunter with like the funny shit to the side. And
yeah.
I'll never forget Thanksgiving 2014 or something. Mega 64, the online comedy group that does video game stuff, they released a leaked Star Wars trailer. And like for like the first hour, it had a lot of people convinced for the first like 30 seconds of the trailer, because it was like, off screen, like cell phone camera footage. And then it all fell apart where he comes on screen dressed as Dengar, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his arm gets chopped off, and they clone him from his arm, and then Princess Leia says, "Dengar, that squirrely fuck."
And that's the origin story for Dagon Gara.
Absolutely. Everybody check out Mega 64 Star Wars trailer if you have the time.
I gotta watch
Luke. Again.
Dengar, that squirrely fuck. Maybe not quoting it directly, but Dengar and fuck were definitely in that quote. Everybody's like, "Is this real? Is this real? Dengar, you fuck." Oh no, that's can't be real.
Can you guys believe this? We're getting a Luke and a Leia finally.
Dang.
Incredible.
Honestly, I get it though. This one looks a lot better.
Yeah, the truth does look better.
My only wish is that it was a Lando. We don't get enough of him.
I know plenty of stores where you can
Look,
find
she's
some of
even
those.
got the extra hood. Didn't they do her with only soft goods before? Because that's what everybody was pulling the arms off of to get a proper
Luke.
double jointed.
Yeah.
No, that was Luke. That was Luke. You're right.
No,
he had a soft one. They both did.
No, people were pulling it off of the Leia to put on the Luke, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. But they also did do a soft goods Luke, right? So, I mean, I guess it's good that they're actually going back and getting these, like, I don't know, better looking. How about proper silhouette on those? Poncho, you love those. What an assortment.
Yeah,
mainline items.
Real Motley Screw we got going.
As you remember them, Luke, Leia, all-time classic characters, along with
Gengar,
Dagon Gara.
Dagon Gara.
Hey, good. Remember when we had Farm Boy Luke in the Black Series?
Yeah.
What if we had him in Vintage Collection, too?
This looks way better than the other one.
You're crazy. Look at his little pencil neck. There's no way that looks better to you.
I don't know. Hold on. Okay, let me look at it. Let me get a better look at him. I don't know. I think the face sculpt is better in the Vintage series.
All right. Yeah. It still looks good though for a 3 3/4 inch.
Oh yeah.
Fun.
I think so.
Okay. Pretty cool. Wow. He really got a firm grip on that saber.
Mad
And the trigger. Why does he have trigger fingers? This is crazy. They have to stop with this.
Mad Ghost says, "Rick, is it me or does Luke have perfect skin for tattoos?"
Maybe we could sell him on a ghost. The ghost of his father.
Why does he have trigger fingers?
I mean, this is Black Series.
He's got that thing on him. That's why.
He's got that thing on him.
Wait, what? They're doing just a Cantina front?
Let's build a Cantina, brother. If you want the rest, you gotta pony up. No, you could just make a nice little like.
Wait a minute. Hang on a second, though.
Enhance.
Wait a
How
tick.
much of this feels like it should have been in the Cantina, whatever it's called?
All of it. That's how much. All of it.
And they just didn't, and now they're releasing it as DLC.
Kevin, where are you? Are you upset about this?
Kevin?
You don't care, Kevin? Where are you? You were just here. Don't lie to me.
Kevin, hello.
Oh my God, are we really gonna wait for Kevin?
No.
No, this is crazy. This literally is like, I mean, you can arrange it in different ways. It could be any Tatooine hallway or whatever. But
I'm kind of into it, man. How much is this?
it's
Just by
cool
itself?
for sure. It's a good exterior, but this looks like it was developed at the same time as the Cantina. Obviously,
for sure.
Together.
Oh yeah.
Does this look like a set you might have worked on?
Straight up, actually.
I knew it.
Like,
It's a shot for shot remake.
It's the same. It's a lot of stucco. I'll tell you that.
I believe it.
Yeah, a lot of stucco. That's crazy.
Pletho says the little probe is articulated. That's
That
nice.
must mean a lot to somebody.
Kevin, does it mean a lot to you? Kevin, he's not here. He fucking left.
Yeah,
That looks
Believe
nice.
this guy?
It looks cool.
Nice.
It doesn't have to. I mean, get yourself some sand, some
I hate sand.
air. Dry, it's coarse.
Even the younglings.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Alright, yeah, this looks good. Whatever. I'm just hating, I guess. Streets of Mos Eisley. But obviously you're meant to connect it to your fucking your Cantina.
How much is that set? Did they say?
I would have paid how much? Yeah, it was like 500. No, 3.
No,
there was 2 options.
This one.
No,
There was
this
a
thing.
deluxe one that was 400.
So he's talking about this right here.
Oh, this? I don't know. Let's see.
Oh my god, come on.
I know they all went up for actual sale already. Let's see.
Oh, sick. Okay, tight.
Yeah, a lot of these. Yeah, new listings.
It's right. It was right there.
Star Wars. Where is the play set? There we go. I know. Yeah, you're right, dog. Let's check BBTS.
Friends of the show.
That's all.
Friends of the show.
That is not what we were looking for.
Vintage
Makers.
$60.
$60.
Okay.
20 more than I would have been.
Okay.
Than a price I would have loved.
It's not a price I hate though.
And you know what? You can attribute that extra 20 to the cloth goods Jawa. Yeah.
Yeah, 60 is like just where I start thinking, maybe not,
Yeah,
but not quite. If I see it like out in the wild, I'm like, all right, maybe.
But if it were 40 or 50, you'd feel better getting 2. You know?
Yeah, you could say that, yeah.
You know, because
Wow.
you pretty much have to get 2.
Oh, for sure.
You'd be foolish not to.
Fabio, we have a question for you specifically.
Why?
You
No.
specifically in the chat.
Okay,
Christopher Miller's asking, "Hey, Faberster,
love it.
ever see the armor on set?"
No, I didn't.
Damn.
Unfortunately, maybe not on set. Maybe at the craft services table with their helmet
Okay.
off.
Well, that's way better. I
Ooh.
think that's much more
Yeah.
meaningful.
I'm just so bad at craft services small talk. I'm like, all this stuff's got sugar, huh?
What was the
Oh,
craft
no.
service table like on set? Do you remember?
All I know is all I can eat is the mixed nuts.
No.
What was
Everything
it?
else.
Tell me
Gummy
about the
bears?
foods you avoided.
Gummy bears,
Pretty much.
chalky milk. What was it, man?
Honestly, a lot of that. A lot of Haribo.
Oh.
A lot of Hostess cupcakes and various things.
The dings to the dong. That's
yeah,
crazy.
a lot of ding dongs.
Did they have anything that grew in the ground?
nuts?
No fresh veggies, no fruits.
No. Well, maybe depending on how fancy. Sometimes they'd have a cooler with some veggies or meat and cheese plates, that kind of
I
thing.
thought meat and
There you
cheese was
go.
mandatory, brother. At these things.
Yeah, I thought charcuterie board was number one.
And we got a lot of growing up to do, Rick. Apparently.
Dude, can you
Yeah.
believe this? We don't know anything about
I did
Hollywood.
love the cheese board. That was good. But most of the time I'm just like, there's nothing here for me. It's all Cliff bars and Nature Valley granola bars and Yeah.
It's a BYOS
Nah, Brad.
situation.
Well, sometimes there was
Can you bring your
Gabagool.
own?
If it was a good set, sometimes Gabagool. But
I was just about to say, any Gabagool? Yes or no?
no, the best Gabagool is the one you put in your pocket. You know, snack on the go.
Pocket Gabool.
Pocket Gabagool is
Pocketbool. Pocketbool.
underrated. Let's say.
Yeah, shout out to Brad Harper saying that the Jawa looks like he's fucking done on the card art. Dude, what is with that picture of the Jawa?
Well, I have not seen this yet.
Dude, yeah, it says there on BBTS. If you keep going, you'll see the card art. Why did they choose that art? He looks like he's at the end of his miserable rope. No, there's an individual card.
3 more.
Yeah, 3 more. You'll see.
Why? Oh no!
Bro, why does he look like that? He looks like he's about to give up on everything. Why did they choose that?
Yo.
So sad looking.
Bro, that was me when I had pneumonia last week.
You
That's
do need
crazy.
at least 2, because there's 2 on the box art. It's just
You
cut
see
off.
his hand? They can't lie to you.
No, you need 2 to do any of these photos. Not those. Not that one either.
They can't keep the truth from you forever, brother.
I'm saying. I mean, I guess the soft goods Jawa is a fine addition, but okay. Just going back to the rest of the stream recap. That's pretty much it.
We're done.
They had
We're done.
This lady try this, and that's it.
Tight. What she got on the shelves? Actually, I'm more interested in that.
You know, it's a lot of books, and they're all color coordinated, so I doubt they're actually for reading.
Oh God, that's the worst.
There's no way anybody stores this many books in like a corporate office and actually reads them.
You know what? I would say that you're wrong if it wasn't for that fucking color coordination.
Yeah, the color coordination kills it for me.
Yeah, it's like, okay, brother, come on. What do we do?
The only time
decorative.
The only time I've ever liked color coordination on media is I used to follow this guy on Instagram who color coordinated all of his NES cards, and it looked immaculate.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if it's her home office, there's a better chance. But come on now, this
She
is her
has-
background.
They're saying she has her own figure up there.
Yeah, that's right here.
There it is.
And then she has another probably like real screen used helmet over there.
You think so? Could be.
If this
Big
is
if true.
indeed her. I'm
Big
pretty
if
sure this
true.
is her. No.
Is that
You
her?
don't know your own co-star?
Why else would she dress her own dog up as her?
Contractual obligations? I don't know.
Yeah, you better dress up this damn dog whether you're her or not. Okay.
Yeah. Look, the armorer.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Koopa Steve. Thank you. Yeah, that's her.
That's her, baby.
All right.
That's her name is Emily Swallows.
Let's keep it professional.
Can't be. It mustn't be. Not with this community.
Not like this.
Okay.
All right.
Good for her.
Thanks,
Good for
Chris.
your co-star.
Thanks.
She is her.
Oh, it's singular. Okay, Chris, you're embellishing a little bit. You don't need to add the S in there to make it sound dirty. Jesus. Anyway, let's move on. We're keeping it on Hasbro. Let's move on to some Marvel recap because Boog is regret to say he could not make it for this, but he thought it was a good showing.
Yeah, he liked everything they showed.
Yeah, everything, no faults, 10 out of 10.
Yep.
Perfect 5 out of 7.
Perfect.
Swimming in sevens, baby.
We had
and
we had
he acts
Ryan
like she's a
and
perfect 40.
Dwight. We had Ryan and Dwight presenting. You know them.
Killing
They
it.
need no intro. Let's
No
move
Dan
right on.
Yoon. No Dan
No
Yoon
Dan Yoon
this
this
time.
time around. Yeah,
But
yeah,
he still won the fan vote. Shout out
Hell
to Dan
yeah,
Yoon
dude.
winning the fan vote. I voted for you, Dan. I voted for you, Dan. I knew your pick would be the one that I wanted, and I was happy to see it, but we'll get into that later.
All right. Enough dilly-dallying, Rick. Let's get right into it. Whoa! A Spider-Man
There he is.
On the Amazing Fantasy 15 body.
with the animated Peter Parker head sculpt. Oh.
Oh, well, that's
And-
not it.
What?
How dare you? It also comes with the Flash Thompson head.
What? Is
You
that why
believe
he's
this?
so jacked?
Dude. he's
On the
ripped.
Renew Your Bow's body, but in more animated style colors? Huh? And he's
I
in a
think it's-
2-pack with
The Vulture.
the Vulture? Is this what Vulture looked like in the show?
Yeah, when he like youthifies himself.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay.
But it also comes with the old head. So old head.
So
So
old
old
head.
Yeah, and remember he has to keep like draining
no
the
head?
energy
Oh,
out of like people to stay young. He's
no.
a menace.
I forgot that little detail.
Speaking of draining energy to keep young.
Oh, okay. This is Sunfire's body.
Oh, okay. Oh, it is?
Yeah.
For Spider-Man?
Sunfire. That's what they're saying. You better not be
What?
lying to me, Pletho and Brad.
Oh yeah, that's Sunfire Pinless. Yeah,
I knew it wasn't Renew Your Vows. I knew it wasn't Renew Your Vows because
no, because it doesn't have the double diaphragm. It has a straight waist cut.
it's pinless Sunfire, brother.
Not like this.
All right. Okay.
I don't like that waist cut.
No, I
The
don't.
waist cut.
I think most people would agree.
They said
But
that
it
this is
does
the
look
end
a
of
lot
the.
like the animated Spider-Man, so I'll give it that. The model is on.
They said it's the end?
They said that this is the end of the 2-pack VHS program.
Oh, interesting.
And it's been a pretty good program
Whoa,
so
what
far.
a run, huh? Dang.
What a run. 7
They did
great
that.
releases.
They
do
did
their
that.
damn thing.
Yeah.
I have 2 of 3 of these. I have the Mary Jane and Goblin,
Whoa!
and I have Rex Smythe Higgins over there.
Hell yeah!
I know you have the Doc
What a
Ock and
callback.
Aunt May, you pervert.
I don't, not yet.
Oh,
Soon.
Soon.
I have
Okay.
to finish it.
And they almost got away with a full wave without having to make it Marvel's something or other.
well, Bradley, to clarify, they say this is just the end of the 2-packs. They never said that this is the end of Spider-Man animated.
Yeah.
They just said that no more 2-packs, which is fine by me. I don't want to fucking have to buy like one figure I really, really want, and then like one figure I kind of don't really want. Like, I prefer just the single pack. Like, just animated waves is fine by me.
Yeah. I mean, if they didn't, when they did the Spider-Man retro wave, 3 of those were on like a retro card, but not like but they were like modern characters,
Yeah.
So they could have squeezed at least maybe 3 of these and put them on those cards, but I get it.
Could have squeezed
Sell
them.
these 2-packs. How else are you going to get Aunt May if not with like the best Doc Ock?
Good Doc Ock.
Woo! And they did God, I'm jumping ahead. I don't know why you had to bring that up, Brad, but they did tease something at the end of the stream, so we'll bring that up when we get there. Oh, look at that, Secret Wars. Oh, we're getting some clarification. Hound is saying they said they're putting a bow on animated Spidey.
Dang.
Oh.
Damn, I'm sorry.
And
Brad.
no Chameleon?
That's rough.
Wait, I'm back. I'm with Brad. All right. It is blasphemous.
What
Yeah,
of,
I don't
what
know
of my
why.
Hydro
I don't know why
Man
when I
and my Hydro
when I
Mary
was-
Jane?
Actually insane, no Chameleon.
I just remembered when I was watching the stream, they said that they were done with the 2-packs specifically, but you guys are probably right. I probably wasn't paying attention.
Rick not paying attention?
I trust Bradley.
No.
I trust Bradley on this one.
Well, the person that's saying that they're done with it was actually Hound, so you should be trusting Hound.
Okay.
Woo!
Well, that's the end of animated Spidey. I'm dying on a hill that I didn't even fight for in the first place. I don't even
Watcher
collect this.
says he
By the way.
hates the 2-packs.
Yeah. I don't know that I hate them, but I just didn't like. I've just been collecting so long that I always have like the other figure that's
Yeah,
in the
that's
2-packs.
true.
It was just really hard for me to like. God, I don't want to buy this thing just to get this character when I already have the other character
What of Rex
from
Smythe?
like 3 years ago. Higgins?
Yeah, what of Rex Smythe? You had a casual Friday
He's
Peter
diffy.
Parker too?
He's there was a couple of them like the like the Doctor Strange and Morbius, like
Okay.
those were very specific to what they were.
That's the one I skipped out the hardest.
Wow.
Sorry.
You're
Sorry.
making me sick right now.
Oops. Sorry.
Are you happy? I'm throwing up.
All right, yeah. I'm in the big part with the buildings.
All right. Okay. Either way, I think this VHS program was probably like born out of them having to do the plastic-free packaging for a minute. So these were all probably developed like 2 years ago when that was like
for sure.
a thing.
Oh,
you
they,
know?
Oh,
they
yeah.
did release
Oh, yeah.
Hydra Man. I'm a fake fan. He's
Yeah.
right there. But Hydro Mary Jane.
All right, let's move on to Secret Wars, because there was a little bit of an announcement. But I got to say, this is Hasbro. This is a multi-trillion-dollar corporation. Okay? They can't afford a real PSA-graded Secret Wars comic.
I think they can. They just don't want to break it out,
I think, well...
They don't want to pull it out of the vault.
This isn't a fine China situation. I don't think so.
Yeah, no.
All right. We've talked about Secret Wars before. They've done as part of the Avengers, Earth's Mightiest whatever program.
Hey,
and
if you want these
Dr.
figures,
Doom.
you can get them at your local Ollie's right now. For
true.
$20.
This was a rough looking back on it, this was a very rough 2-pack.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know who put these two together.
It was the Hasbro Marvel Legends team.
It's Harold Hasbro. Henry
Hasbro. Henry Hasbro.
John Michael Henry
John
Hasbro.
Michael Jr.
John
They're not done with Secret
Jacob
Wars. Oh, no.
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Listen, Rick, I know you said to yourself, all right, well, this is the one and only Secret Wars tie-in we'll ever get with Marvel Legends. And they were like, we got to prove them wrong. This Rick guy, he can't be vindicated. Let's do a whole Marvel Legends series, Secret Wars, wave. And look, it's the Beyonder.
Who's this? Oh, okay.
Well, you might have thought he was Saturday Night Fever John Travolta. But
That's exactly what the comments were saying.
I thought he was just a guy.
He's actually the Beyonder.
And he's got a battle world in his hands.
That's
does.
actually cool. I really like that stop motion they put out. That was nice. Did you see that?
It's the Beyonder. Oh God! Wow, look at him.
There he is.
This is what he looked like in the comics. So I don't know what anyone's complaining about.
A lot of people were happy about it. I mean, there were people calling him Travolta because he does look Travolta-ish. But people seemed really happy in the comments. I didn't see many like, "What the fuck is this?" or anything.
I gotta say the card art is amazing. This is
super
perfect.
awesome.
Yeah. Perfect. We're tying in Marvel Legends series on the top here. That looks so sick.
It's very nice.
That must be fun. And then I think they were only really teasing the wave. They haven't shown the whole thing. So along with the Beyonder, wait, who the heck is this?
This is Titania.
It's Titania.
There she is.
And you know what? Like we gotta give them some credit for those like little shield things. That's like the original Kenner toy line.
Yeah.
Like thing.
Little lenticular shields. Yeah.
Lenticular. That's awesome that they did that too. Which they didn't really have to. Like being real, like nobody under the age of 50 years old was gonna complain. Like, where's the lenticular shield?
That's true.
Yeah.
Like this is real.
Yeah. So that they kept it a buck on us. That's awesome.
Yeah, this is fun. Remember we saw this Wolverine at San Diego, Rick?
Oh man, did we? And I was frothing at the mouth for him.
Yeah, nice light brown Wolverine with his own lenticular shield. And this, honestly, this might be the best Wolverine ever.
He's a short king.
The claws look perfect too. He's got those like pointy, like needle claws.
Needle.
Yeah.
Claw, needle.
Look at these claws, dude.
Needle. I knew you'd get it. I knew you'd get it.
This might be Daddy's Wolverine right here. Look at that.
This is Daddy's Wolverine for sure.
That's right.
I want a figure that says Daddy likes Wolverine.
Incredible.
There he is in his Secret Wars card with a really good Logan head sculpt too. My gosh.
So
how
Logan
fun.
head.
They might have actually nailed Wolverine.
So no head.
That might be the best one. Anyway. How about the best Iron Man too? Huh?
No, it's only the best if it has roller skates.
Well, hey, does he
does
he not?
Rick, I got news for you, buddy.
Whoa.
Moth-X killer? Excuse
the Moth-X killer right here.
They are watching Moth-X very closely.
Hey, you gotta look to the skies to
look
emulate
how packed
the best.
That card is, bro. This might be the best Iron Man ever.
He's the cool exec with the heart of gold. Amazing.
Yeah, he's pinless now too. That's sick.
Yeah, he's pinless, baby.
Oh my god. This like half and half lenticular right here, where it's like the Iron Man face, but he's got hair, is just blurst. Look at him. That's a good looking Iron Man.
It's nice. It is nice. I will say that.
Iron Man.
What about Steve Rogers? The Paul Harding one from the 20th anniversary Marvel
Hell
Legends
yeah,
line.
dude.
Now also pinless. And now with his own lenticular shield and a broken shield. He's got no regular shield. Why do they never want to give Cap a regular Ash shield, dog?
But you know what? I'll give them credit.
They all
That
got to
one
be
has-
broken.
This one broke the Hasbro curse of expressionless faces. He's got two big expressions. He's got a big cheesy smile, and he's got a I hate these Secret Wars.
It's true. Your cam is off, by the way. I don't know if you know.
Rick.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of off camera, so I
Okay,
was like kidding.
Like this is a glorified Dio piece, like accessory.
Wow.
He needs a regular Ash shield, man. I mean, this is still a great release. I'm sure anybody who's buying this already has 8 to 12 Captain America.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
that's fine. With at least 6 of those shield clips broken, though. So we'll see.
You know, Ebony Leopard, they did state on the stream that they purposely, like, on the back of the Iron Man card, it says, like, who is the mystery person, like, in this Iron Man armor? Because he said it should be Rhodey
Oh yeah.
on the lenticular shield, because that's who it ends up being in the original Secret Wars.
That's right.
So they did put it at least on the back of the card, like a who is it?
Yeah, it was Rhodey in Secret Wars. That's
Who
right.
done did it?
And the piece of the Resistance, it's Black Costume Spidey.
There
First
he
appearance,
is.
Black Costume Spidey. With his own lenticular shield. This is a great wave.
This guy loves these lenticular shields.
This guy, he's shielded up.
I mean, this is a great Avengers lineup
It's
right
quite-
here. And you get
it's
2
quite nice.
villains.
Yeah, and
This
shout
is-
out
this
to
is a sick
Plastic Action
wave.
for the stop motion he did for this.
Yeah,
that
that
was
stop
really
motion
fun.
was
I don't have
really
that
nice.
much.
You don't want?
No.
What?
Yeah, on the back of the card, it probably does say something about Rhodey. The fan
Oh,
winner,
baby!
Dan's favorite character, Nightcrawler.
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 Oh,
The night.
in the night crawls.
This guy, he doesn't look like Jake at all.
I've had this X-Men in my
He's-
ass for 10
My
years.
favorite is Chris Pratt. Nightcrawler. Yes, there he is. From the X-Force.
It's wonderful. What's
Is
this?
that Senator Kelly all melted?
Oh, I thought that was
Awesome.
Mrs. Doubtfire's face after it got ran over by that garbage truck.
People were saying chameleon.
Senator Kelly? Could be Senator Kelly.
Could you imagine they're doing
From
like a
the
fucking
X-Men.
X-Men program from that long ago? That'd be absurd.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Tyree Jackson nailed it. This is the Secret Wars wave is definitely a wave of all time.
It is. Out of all the waves.
Of
it
all
is
the waves there
definitely
have been, this is one of them.
one of them.
Yeah, Sonic Rockman, that really sucks. None of the Spider-Men have toe articulation.
Yeah, that is a bummer.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fucking rough.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Ryan
That's
could
tough,
only
man.
fight so hard. We'll
really?
get him
They
again,
didn't-
Ryan. We'll
They
get him
had
again.
the Renew Your Vows fee, but they didn't put them even on that Sunfire. That
It
seems
costs
absurd.
money, baby. It costs
Yo, shout out to
money.
J. Michael Johnson saying, Happy Friday, everyone. Got my Wall XD,
Woo!
and they're amazing, he says. You
Hell
believe
yeah,
this?
dude.
All XD is shipping?
Yeah, as of a week ago, or maybe even 2 weeks ago.
Whoa, I've been so out of it.
The proofs
That's
were
crazy.
going out even sooner. The proofs have been going out for a while.
Okay, hang on. Whose idea was it to pack in Titania with her Secret Wars thing sideways? Come on now.
That is rough.
That's a glaring oversight. I guess she's not.
Practically racist.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Oh, just the proofs are out. Okay.
I
All right.
wasn't. I was just
That's
joking.
fine.
Everybody, that was sarcasm.
Honestly, this is just a
Good job,
very good wave.
Frank.
You get like 4 serious heavy hitters and then 2 first timers. I mean, that's pretty solid.
Couple of first timers. It's all right.
Couple
And
of
you know
first
what?
time-
The Wolverine is
couple of
really
first
good.
time, long time.
First time in a long time. Yeah, exactly.
The Wolverine is really good. The Iron Man has the pinless tech, so that's nice.
They're all pinless. Oops.
Ebony, Ebony Leopard saying something crazy. As someone who hates toe articulation, I'm glad. Tight.
I'll give you the Todd McFarlane answer. I could give you the toe articulation, but what would you do it?
Why don't you tape your feet shut, Todd, for half a day and see what you do with your toe articulation?
Dan, who is in the chat?
Dan,
who is saying solid wave? Yeah, it's a solid wave to me.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a
it sucks
solid
that
ass
Spider-Man's
dog.
it sucks that Spider-Man's feet do not have toe articulation, but those faces, like it's so nice to see expressions with figures. So that Captain America is a really welcomed change. I just hate that like frown, like look of just like nothingness that some figures have most times. And that Wolverine looks good. We saw it in person, looks fantastic. Nice that Iron Man is pinless, and the Beyonder's awesome, and Titania. So it's solid. It's solid. It's not for everyone though. I know that Secret Wars is like, it's old, so it's not like everyone's cup of tea. Like a lot of people aren't just going to be interested in it. Like
Dude, this wave is sick if you're 40.
I think this wave is sick if you're. I think it's a solid wave. It might not be for everyone though.
Because they could have waited. I mean, it's going to be a few years before the Secret Wars like movie comes out.
That's true.
Joshua Orizaga says this is not a solid wave.
He's spoken.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
Sorry. How Joshua?
It's...
Joshua, can we step aside for a second? Joshua,
So
if you're under the age,
elaborate
if you're under the age of 46, I hear you, brother.
Jason S says it's sicker if you're 50.
It's sick. There you go. See, Josh, just be over 50 years old, and you'll be good. You could change that, right?
Joshua is 46.
Oh my god!
Let's go,
dude. This guy's fucking
target demographic. I love it.
This guy's knocking me out the park right now. I don't know what to tell you,
brother.
Joshua. I don't know what to tell you. It seems like it should be tailored to. Wasn't this like your era?
Okay, so hey, you know, some
This
people
is
just don't like
God's
stuff.
era.
Sorry,
This is
Some
the best
people-
I ever got.
It's okay. Do you at least like the Beyonder? Look at that cool world he comes with. You don't like that one at least? Come on.
Wait,
Or
just
Titania,
look
the muscle mommy. You don't like that one at least? Come on. You like those ones? Please. Or the Wolverine. I saw the Wolverine in person, Joshua. It's fantastic.
It's the
You gotta
best
like
Wolverine.
that one. Please give me something, Joshua. Please. Shout out to Machu who is saying, as I'm painting a bunch of Captain America heads to try to sell at a toy show. Machu.
with
Machu.
the crying emoji.
Machu, don't cry. Dry those beautiful tears of yours, brother, because the craftsmanship is going to speak for itself. You can't compare some mass-produced item to a hand-painted
I just
East
think that
Coast legend.
if you don't like this wave, you're just not a big enough Marvel fan. Straight up.
God.
Like you thought you were a big Marvel fan, and you're looking at this, and you're like, I don't want that. Then maybe there's a bigger Marvel fan than you.
We need bigger.
Shout out to Kevin.
That.
Kevin says it's almost like this is for adult collectors from a certain year. I'm saying. But yeah, I know what you mean, Joshua. He just said he's tired of seeing a lot of those characters, and I know what you mean.
He says
That's like one of the frustrating things
it's always
about
these
Legends.
characters.
Is that balance, you know, where like, yeah, you're going to get two or three characters that are new that you really want, but then you're also going to get those three that are like essentially remolds or like it just sucks,
Wait,
man.
but that's better because you only have to buy 2 out of this wave instead of 6.
That's a nice way to look at it, huh, Joshua? You don't got to spend that money. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, you already have this Iron Man. You already have this Spider-Man. If you don't care about
But
getting
not
a
with the
pinless
skates.
update on them, then you're good. But if you do care about getting a pinless update, just sell your old one and get this one.
Yeah, that's true, Pletho. One of like the pluses of waves like this is that when they're not a BAF, you don't have to like feel like you need everything. That's great. That's nice too. As much as I do love BAF waves, like it is really frustrating when like I only want one character from a BAF wave, and I'm like, well, I'm never gonna get this thing. Like I'm not gonna buy these like 7 characters I don't want.
Or it might not even. It's not even like Jason's saying like a catch-up wave. It's for like the Marks wave. Like when you saw the first time they did this Cap or this Iron Man or this Wolverine or whatever, if you were smart enough to be like, no, I'm gonna wait for a pinless one, then boom, here it is. You got your opportunity. It's not even that you necessarily missed it. You might have just held out for something better, and here it is. The best that each of these has ever been. Ever.
Before we go any further and switch to possibly something else from Pulse or something else entirely, we did have a very generous super chat from the one and only Bo Biggs, baby.
Ooh, I bet he had a really big statement to go with it.
No words were needed. He's a man of integrity who doesn't need it. His silence speaks volumes. The silence behind the violence. Thank you so much, Bo Biggs. What an absolutely incredible human being. What a guy.
Thanks, Rick. Thanks, Bo Big.
Thank you so much. If Boog was here, he would say, appreciate you, brother. It's like he's here.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I missed that guy. Wait. Let's keep going, though. Was that it? There was one more tease. That's it. Just the melted Senator Kelly and or whatever it is.
I think it's chameleon. I think that if somebody was saying that it looks like JJ's head. So
yeah.
JJ's head.
There it is.
So
there it
JJ's
is.
head.
Okay.
So no head?
Ever heard of him? J. Jonah Jameson?
Yeah, his son was like an astronaut or something.
John Jameson? The astronaut?
Okay, well, I guess more to come from Spider-Man animated, hopefully. We'll see. How about G.I. Joe, though? Another, I mean, you guys don't really do G.I. Joe, but...
I collect the ones that appeared in the PSAs, thank you.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, they had Dan Larson on here? That's cool.
Hell yeah,
Dan
dude.
Larson, baby.
Toy
Ever
Guy.
heard of him?
Man, what a guy. So cool. He was there presenting some Joes.
Nice. Good for him.
There's some good Joes here, brother.
Is this Duke?
That's a guy.
It's just like a grunt, huh?
This is the #1 G.I. Joe podcast.
We're-
That's some sort of that guy's a backpack.
Yeah, we should have had the Trav Dog or somebody on here to clarify, but hey,
Not to
look
be
at that.
confused with Trev Dog, okay?
Not the
Trev
Trev
and-
Dog. I'm talking
Trev
about
and Trav Dog are completely different
this
people.
guy.
Okay?
He's a sergeant of some kind. I can tell from the emblem.
Look at that.
Stash.
There
I'm
he
gonna need
is.
to just go to the actual listings of what was shown, so that
Yeah.
I know what any
I
of
was
this
gonna
stuff
say.
is called.
No, this is
I was
better.
gonna say, I should go to the listings, huh, brother?
You can't honestly believe that, Poncho.
I'm not gonna lie to you; these
Drill
listings were
Sergeant Leatherneck.
leatherneck, baby. Not gonna lie to you; these listings were very surprising. They all say they come out this time next year.
That's nuts.
Oh, fun.
What the hell's going on? Oh, what is this a typo? October 2025. What the hell's
All right.
going on?
Yeah, that's a lot. Well, we got the SAW Viper. That's an acronym. Stands for semi-automatic
Bonesaw
weapon.
is ready.
SAW Viper is ready. Pretty cool. It does look like a Gears of War guy.
He's gearsing for those wars.
We also got...
Who?
There's no way. It's Boog's favorite guy.
Who?
Dial Tone.
There
Who?
he is.
Yeah, I feel like we have seen all of these guys as like renders. So when they come out as like actual figures or these pre-release images, you're like, wait, didn't I already see him? Because yeah, we saw this at San Diego. Oh, I guess he blows shit up. That's fun.
He's a modem.
So, a field computer of some kind. Neat. Okay.
Damn,
What
they're saying,
about-
they're saying he killed a lot of Joes in the comics.
Oh no.
So what you're saying is that this guy's a murderer.
Got a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, the Starduster.
Whoa, hold on just a second.
That's what Dan Larson is. Okay.
Braggley Harper is saying something that is gonna blow Poncho's mind right now.
What's going on, Brad?
Poncho, you're gonna have to go rewatch the stream because he said they played a new PSA during this stream. You believe this?
Don't care.
Wow. Okay. Well, you really just took the wind out of my sails, brother.
If it wasn't from the 80s and wasn't parodied on E-Bomb's World, I want nothing to do with it.
I hope they bring back that site, and I hope that they do a parody just to put it in your face.
Hey, we both win.
You're right. That would be nice.
It was
He's on a
really
cereal
forced
box?
and not funny, says Christopher Miller.
Perhaps I should have listened to the stream. Because why does this guy have a cereal box with himself on it?
He's probably a serialist.
I won't give you that one, Rick.
Fine. Crickets. Fine.
Just do the. Is this thing
Chip,
on?
baby.
Rick Jones. Hey kid, I'm a computer.
Hey, I'm a computer. Stop all the downloads.
All right. Tell me in the chat. Right, chat. Is this real? Is this? Who is
Could
he?
be real.
Who's he from? Somebody explain this.
He's-
Explain this to me like I'm 5.
Fabio, can you not read? This is Edward Starduster Skyler. That should be enough.
I wish I
That
couldn't
should be
read
enough.
at this moment.
The eye is taking.
How about
over.
Xandar with his cool little belly shirt, huh?
Hey, dude,
Look at that.
bring it back, dude.
Oh, okay. They're saying the reason why he comes with that cereal is that originally he was like a cereal mail-away figure.
It's pretty cool.
Oh.
Wow. You're over here downplaying that cereal when that's a callback to real OGs?
Yeah, I forgot Brad was really into G.I. Joe.
Suddenly.
Yeah, he is. Damn, he's calling you out, Brad. He's calling you out. Are you going to let him do that to you, Brad?
I love you, Brad.
Yeah, let him do that to you, Brad? Don't let this guy fucking punk you like that, Brad. He's like, I'm going to have a baby. And then my baby and your baby are going to have a fight.
And this guy's got like a really cool tribal tattoo. I wonder what tribe he's from.
Dude,
Tribal Hard Knocks.
This guy's got to be like some sort of a Samoan.
Yes, right.
Oh, this is Zartan's brother? Is that real? Are you fucking with me, Gus?
Damn.
Zartan, like the palm reader?
Zartan's parents really had
Machine?
Zartan and was like, yeah, let's do another.
And they had some pipeline ones too, I think.
Okay, we'll go back to the stream for that one, the stream recap.
I saw
Yeah, it
Law
was
and
a pretty
Order.
light showing from G.I. Joe is the general consensus you see.
Yeah, I think everybody thought that their showing was really short, and there just was not a lot shown.
I mean, it's all stuff that has already long been promised, you know?
Exactly.
Now it's just like, oh, they're a little closer to coming out, but there's nothing like new, you know? All right. Let's pivot to something else real quick. That was the end of Hasbro Pulse Con. As far as stuff that we're into, we're not going to do Transformers, I don't think.
No, we're okay.
Sorry, Brad.
No Transformers, no D&D. We're okay.
Yeah. How about, though, I literally saw this before we went live, and I was like, who's got the hookup? Trevor. I need the hookup on this.
Hook 'em up.
Because 4 Horsemen.
Oh yeah, the build your own army, man.
Legionscon 2024 is coming. And
where?
They are going to. It is at. It's somewhere far.
It's in New Jersey, I'm pretty sure.
Somewhere far.
Yeah.
Shout out to Wade, who's gonna have a booth there and be selling an exclusive of Odious.
That's true.
Oh shit.
Shouts out,
okay.
baby.
Maybe there's a reason to go then.
Finally, a reason to go.
Finally.
Okay, Dan Who is saying that they forgot to do the render reveals on the stream, so they did it on socials instead. That's why it wasn't there. Okay, that makes sense.
How do you forget? Isn't it pre-taped?
No, get out of here.
I don't know.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah, you believe this guy, Dan? This guy thinks it's pre-taped. You believe this guy?
It's
This is
in
my
New
co-host.
Jersey. All right, I got it.
They'll write it and we'll read it.
All right.
I'll write the dang thing.
Have you ever been to Disneyland and like
never
paid $200 to build a lightsaber?
No, but I've been to Disneyland a bunch of times.
But you never done like the whole ritual and the whole lightsaber building experience?
No, but Vince has, and Vince is a close friend of mine, so it's almost like I did it.
Close personal friend.
And
Close
he's also
personal
Filipino,
friend.
just like you. Okay, that makes sense.
Dude, yeah.
Honorarily.
Yeah, him, me, and Kevin. We're Filipino.
You,
'Cause
him,
everybody
him,
thinks
him,
Kevin's
me,
Filipino for some reason.
Well, that's
I really
great.
thought Kevin was Filipino when I first.
So then you'll
Dude,
know
everybody
exactly
thinks that. Dude, shout out to Kev. I'm so sorry to derail this. Shout out to Kev, who took a picture with his father at a Toronto Blue Jays game, and his father looks like a Snapchat filter older version of his fucking self.
Really does.
It's identical. You'd almost think it's his father or something. I don't know.
It could be a tracing.
It could be a tracing. Shout out to Kevin, his dad. Had a fun time at the game. Oh, wow. Brad said he did the droid one. He said it was pretty neat.
Okay, so then,
Well, okay,
Brad,
finish
you know
your
exactly
analogy.
what you'd be walking into for this.
Sonic Rockman X has never been to Disneyland, and he's from LA. That's crazy. Do you just not like Disney like that, Sonic Rockman X, or is it just?
I haven't been in like 6 years, so I get it.
A hole in his pocket.
It's like every now and you only go because you have somebody like a relative or something in town who wants to go, and you're like, all right, I'll go.
I'll go.
You know what? That's like the general LA thing, but like if you're from the Bay Area, you go to fucking Disneyland all the time.
That's insane.
Dude, my fiance's coworker goes like twice a quarter. It's crazy.
Christ.
Maybe Jason S. Maybe he doesn't have $1,600.
That's literally what I said. Maybe he doesn't have $1,600 blowing a hole.
Hey
in
man,
pocket.
you don't got to go to this spend, baby. Ride the rides.
But
do like all the Mexican families do.
Get in.
Do like all the Mexican families do, baby. Don't buy their food. Bring it. You don't even have to sneak it in. They'll let you bring in your own fucking sandwiches and tamales. Come on, brother. You can make it work.
Sandwiches and tamales, no in between.
No, of course, man. You never seen the TikToks where that's literally what they do? They have like tamales and then they have tortas and like. You never seen that? Yeah. You see, look at these old guys. They're not young like me. It's not like we're near the exact same age. I'm much younger than them.
You really are just Ernie, like, but younger.
Yeah.
You love your Disneyland tamales, don't you?
Who doesn't?
Okay, all right.
Okay, Sonic Rockman X just said he's never had the urge to go, and it's not like a must. Yeah, if you're not like the biggest Disney fan, I guess there's really no reason.
Makinita Silver says the Costco guys. So Rick, are you like the Rizzler of the Costco guys if you're a family?
Oh man, is that those Boom guys?
How about
the chocolate chunk cookie? No, the chocolate chunk cookie. No way.
Rick is the Rizzler of the A.C.B.A. podcast. It's true. It's true.
I'm the Rizzler.
Yeah.
Brad says he's doing 2 of the Teal Knights.
Oh yeah. So I brought up Disneyland because if you've ever built a lightsaber there, you might know what you're walking into when it comes to this. The Legion's Armory experience.
That's an experience.
Yes. It's a Build-A-Figure experience at Legionscon. Step 1, you choose a head. So choose a head.
Choose a head.
20 options. 20 options.
It's a lot.
12 torso options. 12 arm leg options. 16 armor options. And every figure gets a weapons pack, as well as a golden gag item.
They're for golden the gagging.
For the kids,
what you might end up with is a fun, original Build a Legion figure. These are sick.
I wish they weren't in kooky colors.
I love that they're in kooky colors.
I wish that there were smaller options for kooky colors. No. This is obviously not kooky. This lavender plated armor. That's fine. But like the high gloss green and like I think it's the high gloss green that's really throwing it off for me. And if that red was a little deeper, I do also wish, first and foremost, I think this is a great idea. I think it's super cool. I wish that you could like even take it levels, like fragment them even more. I want like a deep red like left arm or something, or like a deep like just one plate, like one shoulder plate, just being one color. But I understand that like that just like fragments it too much. They probably just want to keep the pricing like and like the SKUs or something like that, like a certain thing. Nothing stops you from buying like 2 of these arm packs and then just one torso and then mixing and matching it that way. But you know, that's just me.
I think that honestly, what would have helped with that is just being able to split the arm and leg into 2 different.
Yeah, but maybe like you said, maybe that's too many SKUs.
Yeah,
but it would have been nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like the kind of deep lavender on the bottom, but I think you can mix and match in terms of like you can pick, these red arms, but then put them on like a black torso or something.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. I just wish I could have done like one red arm, or like one red like shoulder plate. Like I don't want to, like, in a perfect world, I would rather not buy a whole set of armor, like overlay armor in one color. I'd like to mix and match those colors, but that's also probably like a fiscally strategic move. Like, it just makes more sense to just be able to you just make more money that way. Which
Tyree Jackson is saying, "Go Legion Rangers." Genius.
I mean, if anybody is like brilliant about recasting existing molds in different colors at this point, it's fucking Four Horsemen, man. They got all this figured out. They've had all these parts in the tooling library for years.
It's true.
And now they give you some fun, new, funky colors to do them.
Something fun.
Have an experience live. I mean,
they'll do it live,
man. Honestly, I think the red is calling a lot to me on this one too. This bright red is crazy.
It do be bright. I like that lavender colored one.
Yeah, the lavender is cool for sure, but it's funny because it's like that dark, lavender color, but when you do it in these like kind of leather materials, it becomes just more like an earth tone.
If you go over one more slide real quick, like on the bottom row, like I wish I could like mix and match that like that brown, that earth tone brown with like maybe one of those lavender like shoulder plates or something like that. I don't know.
Poncho, I hate to tell you this.
P-Dog.
I hate to tell you this, Poncho, but it's actually mauve.
Oh, you're right.
The Mauve Storm.
The Mauve Storm. Mauve Avenger.
The Mauve Avenger.
Either way, these looks. I mean, if you missed out on like the Valiant Knight, this is like next best thing right here.
Well, isn't this just the Valiant Knight?
It is the Valiant Knight, but
it is
color-wise, it's more of like a lavender, purple, mauve version of it instead of like a gunmetal gray.
Yeah, see that's exactly what I think he's saying, Rick Jones. Rick Jones is saying those colors are just too modern for fantasy characters. Yeah, I think that's exactly what Poncho's getting at. Is that like they're so bright and vibrant, they don't really seem plausible for fantasy. Like they need to be like much more like muted. I mean,
if you're going like a classic Dracula, this is the perfect color red right here.
Dracula.
I don't have a problem with the colors themselves. I just think
he has a problem with it. Don't listen to him.
I don't have a problem
Honestly,
with the color themselves.
I would mess with this bright red armor and put one of like the vampire heads on it. That would be amazing.
That would be cool. That would be very cool. I just think that these colors aren't in the same, like they don't mix like really well with each other. It's not part of the same like color theory wheel or something. Like,
wait, Christopher Miller is like very smart. He says plausible for fantasy is an oxymoron.
That's very true.
It's fantasy.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying some color theory would have been nice. That's
see, Rick Jones is right. I think that I think relatively there's a lot of colors that like as far as like dyeing and whatnot. I think a lot of them we took from native culture. So like they like blue and whatnot, like he's saying in the comments, like blue is a relatively new pigment. Yeah, I think I'm almost certain that that's the case. That like a lot of our pigments we got from Native American culture. So like it wouldn't have been around that time. I get it. I really like that lavender one though. I wish I was going. I might grab one if I was.
Valiant Knight is $74.
Trevor, get me a red one.
I know. It's almost like they should just keep it in stock.
I really should have gotten a Valiant Knight. God damn it.
Me too. I just didn't want to do that. You know, all the homies were at Legionscon last year, and I didn't want to be like.
Neither did I. I didn't want to be like.
Do you have?
But they just did an Instock sale like last weekend, so they're doing. They did the Valiant Knight again on the in-stock sale, but obviously it sold out super quick. Same with the Skeleton Legion builder, this guy.
God damn.
Yeah.
I'm a fool.
Yeah. You are.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I mean, nobody's doing this like them. It's the best. I did just pick up. Shout out to Brad because he had told me. I think he had brought this to the Airbnb. He was talking about it or something. Maybe he brought it. Vorgus Vermilius 2, I just picked up.
He did, I think.
Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Vorgus Vermilius 2. That's what I'm saying. It's like a vampire in like blood red armor.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Nightwalker. It's like build your own Mythic Legion Knight at Legionscon 2024 in New Jersey.
That's right.
You build
I bring this up to say that they had an in-stock sale over the weekend, and among that was the Valiant Knight, but whatever you see on the site now is like what's left, you know?
Yeah, see, that's my problem. Is like demand. Why aren't you making them? Come on, man.
This Golden Knight is still in stock. Whoa.
Nobody fucks with gold, man. It's too gaudy.
Nah, it's too bright for fantasy.
Not if he's a part of King Midas's round table.
I wouldn't trade in this knight for all of King Midas's silver.
One of the greatest lines of movie history. All of King Midas's silver. Classic. Yeah, peace out, Gus. Gus is saying that he's out.
We got
for the
posters
night.
too. You want a poster? Ancho, a round of posters for the table. What do you think?
Hey, why not?
Okay, that's what's going on with Mythic Legions. More to come soon, but in stock sale, get some stuff. Get a little goblin.
There it is. There's stuff.
Little gobby.
Yeah. Get the scraps at this point because that skeleton. You know, I wanted the skeleton, but I have a couple of the Foosh skeletons, so I think I'm good. On like a, I don't know, just skeleton. If it's like skeletons with armor and stuff like that, then yeah, Mythic Legions is always going to be better about it, like this guy, you know.
That picture Wade did of the skeleton was incredible.
Rick, you sound like you're 6 inches tall.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Right, Rick. Hey, what's up?
Better?
What is this?
Can you hear
Rick's
me?
voice for ants.
Rick's voice for ants. We can hear you just really, really low.
Look how close I am to my mic.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Very strange.
Leave and come back. No.
I'm leaving.
Goodbye. Get the hell out of here. Can you add him back on full screen when he does pop in? I have a couple of these guys on ice. I have a couple of the gobbies on ice, like the first ones that came in all the armor. And then I have like I think 2 skeletons in armor on ice too. I really need to open those. And then I have that thing that we bought. We both bought those that 2-pack 2 years ago at Comic-Con.
Yeah, dude.
I gotta open that too.
That 2-pack is like one of the all-time great entry-level sets. Like it's 2 just really cool characters, like that gold lion guy. Yeah, really cool.
Hell yeah. I think that's much better, Rick. I can hear you sighing loudly.
Wow.
There you go.
Is it better?
Way better.
Okay. What I was saying was that I was shouting out a local legend that Wade had done a really great picture with that Mythic Legion skeleton guy. Had like the spider crawling out of it. Looked like a real Pirates of the Caribbean dead man's chest situation going on. You know what I mean?
Ooh, I love that.
You like that callback? You like that? Ever heard that movie? Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp.
John Depp. I love that guy.
Johnny Depp, brother. Big J Deep.
Well, the horse is still in stock too. That's crazy. This is like the gray horse, which is still amazing.
Christopher Miller says, when is that grizzly bear coming out? It's got to be soon.
It's got to be pretty soon.
I pre-ordered one.
What else we got?
What else do we got? Bandai had some stuff this week. Am I tripping?
We don't gotta scrape the bottom of the barrel. We can't think about it. Whatever.
No,
yeah,
we
start making moves.
there is plenty of things. One of them is Fabio's baby girl. Mezco had a big thing this week. I'm charging my computer. I'm still here.
Oh, they did, huh? Okay.
What was I gonna say?
I don't know. Something about Beetlejuice.
Fuck.
Don't say it 3 times though.
We'll talk about that guy.
Soon. Oh, because that's what we're talking about with Mezco. If you didn't know.
Yeah, I saw Beetlejuice on Tuesday. I saw it on Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
Tuesday.
No, it was on Wednesday. He dropped.
Well, I saw the film on Tuesday.
Oh, how was it?
I thought it was great. Although I will say, disclaimer, I have not even watched the first one like all the way through.
That's crazy.
I've just seen parts of it. I don't know.
I cannot believe that's true.
Sorry.
I don't believe you.
But now watching the second one, I'm like, I do want to go back and watch the first one for sure.
Where has this been all your life?
That's crazy that you're married to your wife and she hasn't made you like watch it all the way through.
We don't really make each other watch shit. We're very aware. We're very aware of the things we both like and the things we both not like. So like it's not I'm not one of those people that is like, we're sitting down, we're watching Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball GT right now. Like, I'm not gonna do that shit. I know she doesn't want. Like, she likes Dragon Ball, but like, not to the point of like, we gotta watch it right now. The only thing I've ever done that for is Hajime no Ippo, but like, she brought it up.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah.
And she was like, we should watch this.
Oh, so for your fucking beloved little Hajime no Ippo, you'll force that on your wife, huh? You won't
Babe,
force any.
if I'm gonna bow down to these in the living room, you need to understand why.
I don't know. It's not even like a forcing thing. It's just kind of like, hey, your partner liked this movie and they're gonna watch it. You're just gonna leave them there watching that movie.
Well,
like,
that's true. Well, so but I've never been in a situation where she's just randomly watching Beetlejuice. So.
Oh my god! You sure you're married to a goth person?
Hey, I'm very sure.
Has she ever chimed in with the "Haven't you people ever heard of"? Huh?
Not you been in that church?
Beautiful wedding.
What a beautiful wedding.
What do you think of this Mezco Beetlejuice?
It looks cool. I have no attachment to this version of Beetlejuice. So
I don't think, honestly, I'll take it a step further. I don't think I've ever seen Beetlejuice.
Really?
I've just never cared.
I've seen parts of it. Like, you know what? I take that back. I take that back.
Truly,
maybe
I
Becca
cannot remember a day where I've even checked this movie out.
Maybe Becca was
Tell him,
watching Maybe Becca was
Tell
watching
his ass.
Beetlejuice.
My bad. My
And
bad.
like, I chimed in every once in a while.
Dude, I'm glad she's putting you in your place right now.
Yeah, he's great, but
Fabio, aren't you a fan of comedy?
not as an exercise.
I will say the second movie was really funny. Like, I was laughing way more than I thought I was going to. And like right afterwards, I was talking to Becca about it. Becca didn't really like it that much. She thought it was okay, but she was all like, I just don't know what I was expecting. And I was like, surely you weren't expecting to be blown away by a 30-year gap between sequels. But that's basically what she said. She was like, I don't know what I was expecting, but I didn't really like it as much as even you did.
Wow.
She was like, you know what? As a matter of fact, this is exactly how you must have felt when we watched Pacific Rim 2. And I go, no, you're absolutely right.
Damn.
Wait, which rim?
The second one. I don't know. Specifically,
the very specific rim.
I see.
But yeah, like I thought the movie was really funny. The best part about the movie was William Dafoe's character. God, it was
big Willie Dafoe.
Funny. He is so, you could just tell. I don't think he's had that much fun since the Green Goblin, baby.
Can you take a second? I think, did I do this already before? Maybe not. I don't know. Can you believe that no part of his name that you just said is correct? Can you believe that?
I can't believe it.
His fucking name is William Dafoe.
Okay.
But he changed it to Willem because he said Willem stands out more, and nobody pronounced his name right. So it's just Defoe. Oh, no, that's not what it is. He said that half of his family pronounces it Dafoe, the other half of the family pronounces it Defoe, and he just thought the Defoe
was
right.
right. That's how my family is with my last name. People say Joe or Josh all the time.
Joshy?
Yeah, Joshy or Joshi. And I'm like, I don't know. If Becca and I move away, like, to a place where nobody really knows us, we're just going to say Yoshi. Oh, well, fuck it, whatever.
Dude, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Move to Tokyo and you're Yoshi, or what?
Why not?
I got some crines you could be accessory to that you'll then have to join the window protection if you want.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. Or I could just
move. Let's make it. Either way.
Anyway.
I saw some controversy regarding this item, though.
Why? For why?
Because, once again, Mezco has come to us with a case of false advertising.
Oh, no.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's shocking. Because, look at the rolled up arms in this photo. At no point in this accessory spread do we see we see the extended hammer arms as shown here.
Okay.
And nothing to suggest that you can roll them up and have them as shown in that previous photo. And it's not in the accessory count either.
Logically, I would think that you could just take that hammer off and then just roll it up.
Logic had nothing to do with this. poncho.
That's true. You're right. You're right.
I don't see anything that makes it look like you can do this right here.
I don't know.
So what do we do?
I would imagine that you could take the hammer off and then just roll them up.
Well, until I know further, I choose to be angry about this.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
So I'm not buying this.
You're not. Yeah, well, it makes sense.
That's the only reason. It's not because I've definitely not seen this movie. No other reason. How about?
I think a lot of people were upset with that price as well, right? Am I tripping?
Yeah, I was gonna say the price. $155.
That's crazy. It doesn't even come with
one
a
of those
pedestal.
Deluxe editions, though. Hello, I said deluxe.
Is this thing on?
155 is crazy. Here's my problem with prices like that. When you go up as a 112 company to to that sort of price point, like at what point do you just think like, yeah, I should just get the hot toy? Number one, I don't mean to offend anyone, especially not Fabio, because he collects this has so much of this, but like
I'm offended.
Their likeness is never even half as good as a hot toy is. It's not even kind of close. And if anything goes wrong with a hot toy, they'll replace it without issue at any point in time because their product costs so much money. At $155 before shipping and before tax, like, just go fucking buy the hot toy. Why would you buy this? This is crazy.
Yeah, if you're a big enough Beetlejuice fan for $155, you might as well be a big enough one for $255.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I just think that price is really, it's tough. When it's just a single figure like that, like, it's really tough.
Comes with the carousel head.
So carousel head.
But it's still the best Beetlejuice in 112 scale, because the NECA one, it's going to be a while before you get an ultimate. They announced the Ghost like tour guide one, but not with the ultimate.
Yeah, with the jacket and whatnot.
Yeah. No, Tyree is right. It's the scale. People want their specific scales that they collect. They somehow want Beetlejuice to interact with their Marvel Legends.
Lago says D Nuts edition. Yeah, I mean it's definitely the scale. It's just for me, like, there's no way I could justify just because I like the scale to buy something at, like, this is practically for me who lives in California, this is gonna be like $200. Why would I pay that price? I would, if I was really a big fan of Beetlejuice.
Because you're a real fan, right?
I would just buy the one. Well, if I was a real fan, I'd just buy the 1/6, because this likeness is never gonna be even half as good. So it's just I don't know. It's, to me, like, just as I guess it's just because I do own 1/6 figures, not very many, but I do own some, that it's like at a certain point it becomes like, why am I buying this? Like, this price is absurd, and it is absurd.
I thought you said you make 6 figures. What the hell?
Shh, don't tell her that. She's almost home from work.
Rick. I mean, it's a great offering in terms of accessories. You know, Mezco always does a good job with accessories.
Oh yeah, that's true. Fabio is very incorrect. Thank you for saying that, Tyree. This isn't going to be the best offering, very likely, because SHF is making one at like probably a third of the cost. They've shown it already. It's like it looks pretty solid. It's going to probably be like $60
right away. Here it is.
It's going to be like $60.
Do it right away.
I got it right here on this tab.
Yeah, I think it's probably going to be like 65, 70.
What a face.
This will be enough for most people.
Yeah, I think so. I wish it was soft goods, but I know that they're just really new to that game, and they're just like dipping their toes into stuff like that, but would have been nice.
Must have missed this one. I just never caught. There's just certain things that never latched on with me. Beetlejuice, one of them.
Same.
Ghostbusters, not one of them.
Same.
Beetle the Juice.
Beetlejuice is special, she's saying. She is.
Tell his ass.
Douglas.
Tell his ass. He's fantastic.
I like the one where he plays a character with wings.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god.
Am I talking about Batman? Yeah. Am I talking about Birdman? Am I talking about Marvel's The Vulture? I like the one where he's got wings, damn it, not a carousel for a head.
I wish we knew Doc Avenger. Doc Avenger's asking if we know when they're going to release Tangerine. TBD. We don't know. I wish it was now.
No, come on. No. I'm talking about him. I don't know. I don't know when Tangerine is coming. I'm not allowed to know, frankly. Yeah. I would get my wrist slapped for asking.
Do you mean a hand?
Yeah, it'd be like I'd be reaching for a cookie jar of information, and then suddenly, no, get back.
Cookie crisp, baby.
All right. I don't think we talked about Nightwing, did we? Unless you guys did a couple weeks ago.
No, I don't think we did.
That is the other new thing, if you will.
No, I think we talked about him.
Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right. Face. We did his faces and then his lack of a butt. Very disappointing.
He's not caked up at all.
I mean, if Mafex is out here giving this guy cheeks, you gotta do the same, baby.
This photo right here sells Nightwing, though.
Does it?
Yeah, look. He's got Robin and Batman next to him.
I mean, Darius does a good job. You know, he can only do so much, though. I just think that they all look like they're from completely different points. That's one of my issues with
They're
Mezco.
all from Mezco's points.
Yeah, but
maybe their point of view.
They made it up.
Their point of view is strange because they all look like they're from completely different runs. Like they don't I don't know, it just doesn't look right. It doesn't look right.
You've got the runs, Rick.
This looks like
Who told you, my doctor?
Get to the bathroom.
He's big on confirming suspicions.
You said you wouldn't say that on air.
Yeah, Print Rabbit. It's all over the place, Rick.
Yeah, I mean it is their version, so obviously it is correct, I guess. But you know what? I don't know. They never said that all of these three go together. Darius just did his best job
They're saying it right now.
Picking what he felt. I mean, this is Darius's work, so Darius did his best job picking what he felt went together the best, and even then, he can only work with what they've made. So I don't know. It looks okay. It looks okay, but I'm fine with Mafex. I don't know. Nothing about this is making me like, oh man, I need this over the Mafex. Nothing. I don't think any part of it makes me.
Yeah, I'm fine with the definitive version as well too. If we're being honest.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, okay.
It's a lot fewer photos than usual, but yes.
I gotta open that thing up.
It's a lot of hands, though. Are you gonna get that many hands with Mafex? Be honest.
You're right. No.
I didn't think so.
I mean,
how about all these accessories?
I mean, it's crazy that a figure that comes with much less is still so much better. That's the crazy part.
Well, $95, and you'll get it next year.
Wonderful.
I think they should be on time because they showed this so long ago.
Okay. Well, let's move on back to Instamashi. There was something you were going to talk about, Rick?
Yeah, there's some stuff with Instamashi. I also don't like the design of his wingdings with Mezco.
Shikamaru joining
That's okay.
the SH Figure Arts Naruto.
Yeah, Shikamaru, baby.
The Master of Shadows.
There
Shikamaru?
he is. Big Shiki, those Marus. Yeah, looks good. It looks really good.
Everything is just so troublesome for this guy.
I really wanted to go. I really wanted to go to the one before this too, just from how blown away everybody was when they saw those pictures for Kinnikuman. If you go to Kinnikuman, the buff naked man, the wrestler.
You don't got to tell me who Kinnikuman is, Rick.
I'm trying to make sure. Hey, whoa! Oh, sometimes you don't like.
I think I never watched anime, even though I hated it, but know everything about it.
Okay, go to the second picture. Everybody thought that this was a re-release. They were absolutely wrong.
Who thought
that's the old version on the right, and the left is the new version. And this isn't even the best part. Like I'm sure you're thinking to yourself, like, cool, Rick, he's a little bit bulkier. Go to the next slide. No, the
wow.
I'm sorry, not this one. I'm sorry. What's the next one? It's the next one.
He's approaching full supination, brother.
Can you believe this level of options? Can you believe this shit? Look at the combinations for these faces. This is crazy. This is nuts. Super, super impressive. Yeah, this is really, really cool. I can't wait to get this thing in over 30 different like 30 different combinations exactly. It's crazy. This is so cool. Yeah, super hyped for this. Very, very impressed.
The eyes taking over.
The eyes, baby. Ever heard of them? I have one that's not really mine. Really impressive. Really, really cool. And that butterfly joint was really awesome as well.
Very good. Dang, that's a big difference. A stark difference.
Tony?
Ned.
Oh, okay.
He looks like a very buff Homer Simpson.
I hate how close that is. The other thing I wanted to go to was the YuYu Hakusho update up top. We have like a
YuYu
gallery.
Hakusho?
Yeah, we see
coming for you.
We see what's his name, Toguro, 100% with Yusuke. I mean, it makes sense that Toguro was next just because like that's who he's fighting when he looks this way. I would have loved other members, but I get it. This is the correct thing to do here because, you know, who is this Yusuke gonna go with? You know, it's great that Toguro looks scary as shit. So that's pretty awesome.
That's only one picture of him though.
Yeah, because it's the tease. It's the tease, Fabio. Come on, they got to build the suspense. Just like there's only one picture of Shikamaru.
When is more pictures of Shikamaru coming?
Hopefully soon. What does it say in the? I think more information coming soon.
Yeah.
Wow, I hit it on the head.
Wow.
Hey, go to that Vegito real quick. I want to give a big shout out to my online friend D Rabba's Doug. He's an AMV editor. He just recently got into Dragon Ball SHF, I want to say this year, and he's decided to become like a completionist in the line. And it is so great watching him react to all the reveals this year and watching him absolutely fucking hate this. Because he is just like, it's just so great because like he was just all like, this is stupid. He's like, this is just so dumb. It's just the same Vegito just covered in oil. And I was like, that's how they get you. Welcome to hell, motherfucker. Basically,
you should tell this man to choose not to be a completionist.
That's what I told him. Like I felt bad because like I laid it on thick on purpose. Like in our first conversation about it, he's like, I'm thinking about going for the whole line. And I was like, the whole thing? He goes, yeah, I'm going to be a completionist. I was like, what do you mean completionist? Like figure-wise completionist? Or are you going for like SKU completionists? And he was like, oh, it's SKUs. It's everything. If it's different, I want it. And I was like, really? So like, you're going to get the New York Comic-Con exclusives from 2016, but then also the Dragon Tour exclusives from 2016, and then the Anime Expo exclusive from 2016.
They're all the same. Mexico?
And they're all the same figure. They just have a different sticker on it. And he goes, oh, yeah, well, maybe not. And I go, tight. Hell yeah. I just saved you $50, babe.
I just saved you $150. You know, you did the right thing. You know, being honest in that way. Being honest in that way is important, I think.
True, dude. Like, I don't think I know a single person who was a completionist to that level. The closest is probably E. Rivera. Like, and even he doesn't do like the sticker stuff. Like, cause that Dragon Tour like really fucked things up because they were selling it at New York Comic Con, their Dragon Tour booths at other cons, and then Anime Expo, I think, had all different stickers, but they were just the same box with the same SKU. It was just the worst. Like, I'm not doing that shit. The only acceptable thing is like the Mexico exclusive Goku, and even then, like, it's just the same figure as 2015's exclusive. So I don't know.
In a different box, when you could and you could just print your own fucking box.
It's true. I don't know who would do something like that, but
I know. Can you believe that? Who would do that? What kind of person? What kind of psychopath would do that?
Christopher Miller. It's almost like Bandai is a profit company. That's true. I see it from both sides. I understand the importance of like these like pearlescent paint re-releases, because like it's a great way for them to re-release a Tamashii Web exclusive that can't get released any other way. It's a nice little loophole for them to do. I would have preferred if they kept like that perfect color program they started with Vegeta and Trunks, where they just got more accurate colors.
Yeah, the perfect color. Yeah, that was awesome.
I wish they would have continued that instead of this pearlescent paint. But now that they've kind of pivoted to say like, oh, well, this is just what they look like when they're in their aura. I'm like, all right, I guess that's fine. I guess maybe.
Well, you know what I would personally prefer, and you and me have said it like 1,000 times on the show.
I know
is that I would just prefer if all these color variants was Super Battle Collection.
Yeah, just Battle Collection with metallic gold hair. I'd lose my mind.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be awesome. That'd be fun. It's a callback to something. These just feel like what they are. They feel like a money grab, which is fine. It's like this company has to make money. You know, just like Hasbro has to when they re-release the same mold a bunch of times. Like this is no different. I just it's hard to feel excitement for something like this when it's just oily.
That's true. I was thinking about I was talking to Doug about it as well, and I was like, this is
Doug funny?
Could be. But I was saying that this is a great way for them to get one last use out of the mold. And this usually, not all the time, but it usually means that we're going to get a new version of this figure. Now that they're focusing on Boo Arc stuff, I think that we're going to get a new, just regular Super Saiyan Vegito.
That'd be. I mean, that's usually their pattern.
Yeah,
that's usually their
so
pattern.
I think that's what's gonna. Pop up.
Yeah,
sure.
Exactly, Kevin. They're on their Funko Pop shit with the whole sticker thing.
Absolutely.
Sonic Rockman X is saying, I wish they made a more manga color Yuji Todori from Jujutsu Kaisen. Sonic Rockman X, I don't know what is going on with that line from any company. Something's going on. Something isn't right. Because the anime, the manga right now is so popular. Nobody has any pipeline for that series. Something's not right. The licensor is, for whatever reason, holding back production for Figma and for SHF. I don't understand why. I do think we're going to get a re-release of Yuji Todori. It'd be nice if the colors were different too, because that figure is really, really expensive. Sukuna is really expensive. A lot of those Jujutsu Kaisen, I was just telling Poncho the other day, they're very expensive.
Time to sell, baby.
Yeah. Lago got from them that the line is continuing, and I'm almost certain that Kevin got the same answer as well. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe they only want to release when the show is around or whatever, but it is very strange. And I hope they do. Manga colors would be nice. I'd love manga sculpts too, like manga sculpts for Yuta and for Yuji and for Megumi would be really, really nice. But I won't hold my breath. Hey, it's Pock Photos. What's up, Pock Photos?
I was just about to say. He says, "What up, y'all? What's up with you, Pock?"
Man, the myth.
Yeah, see, exactly, Koopa Steve. Koopa Steve is saying that Super Battle Collection boxes should be con exclusive for repaints. Exactly. That's what I honestly thought that they were going to do it, just because it seemed so obvious and like such an easy, like cheap thing to do. It seemed like they would, but they just never made that plunge.
My buddy that was in the Gohan cosplay at San Diego last year, I went to his place last week and he got some fresh in-package Irwin Toys Vegito and Gogeta. And I had to tell him, bro, you can't open these. You'd be a fool.
Yeah.
Is
that right?
Tell him.
Should he open them?
No. There's no point.
I mean, yeah, because there really is like no value to them, like brand new, unless they're like one that comes like a special vehicle or something. And there's such better interpretations of these characters now. It's more of just a cool thing to hang up on a wall.
Yeah.
Than anything.
That's what I was telling him. But he's like, no, I got to break the pegs on the vest when I try to move the arms.
No, you got to just buy them loose. No. Just buy them loose at this point.
Yeah, just buy them loose. They're much cheaper. Kevin, Poncho's doing the same thing as you. He says SHF JJK is worth money. Birdman hands. Get to the money, man. Yeah, if you saw the prices on Sukuna right now, and if you have Sukuna, you would sell it because it's absurd. And I know.
What are we talking? What are we talking? What are the prices?
Remember we looked. It was like $150.
That's not too crazy. That's not too crazy.
That's a lot for me, especially because they were so cheap. A lot of them were on discount. Like a lot of them.
You know what's ruined me on resale values for figures? Collecting Dragon Ball SHF in 2012 when Trunks and Gohan were $300 and $400.
Oh yeah.
That was crazy, dude. I couldn't.
You remember that? You remember that era of nobody understanding where you could buy these figures?
That was crazy.
No, but where do I buy SHF from? It was crazy. Same thing with like you remember when Samus and Link first released?
Oh God, yeah, dude. Well,
the money I regret not selling my Samus because they re-released that figure 1,000 times.
Yeah.
There was a point, I'm sure you remember, there was a point where that Samus was going for like almost $400.
Yeah, the Link too. Yeah, because it was.
Yeah, the Link too. Yeah.
It was like during that whole like licensing debacle or whatever. Like they were trying to. I can't remember what was happening, but like I just remember my local game shop was like, they were telling me all about it, like how all their orders and stuff were all messed up or whatever because of the licensing issue with Figma Link. It's crazy.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. There was like a whole big thing. I remember that that BBTS didn't get their stock of Link and Samus, and then they had to wait to like do what they always do, and they had to get them another way, and then charge you more for it because they got it in a more expensive manner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Brad is saying right here he sold a loose SHF Gojo for $120. That's loose.
Crazy.
Yeah, most of the line goes for good money.
I haven't even opened my Sukuna. I'm like looking at it right now. It's right over there.
Sonic Rockman X is saying, I will never forget how bootleg SHF Vegeta was going for more than the original.
Yeah, dude, the Datong Vegeta.
The Datong Vegeta. Dude. What a time that was.
Pre-Kong.
Yeah, pre-Kong, pre-Demonicle, everything, man.
Yeah.
Anybody who was a prominent toy photographer at the time can remember our DMs being an absolute mess. Yo, where do you buy these fucking Dragon Ball figures? Yo, where's this Samus from? What is this Link? Like, people were losing their minds. They didn't know
it was rough.
what Figma was, what SHF was. It was crazy. It was a crazy time.
That must have been right around the time that Boog Nice had invented toy photography.
No, it was a little past that.
It was a little bit after, but in the aftermath for sure.
You're too early.
I see.
Good times.
Yeah, Brad, what's a Japan?
I remember people used to like get mad when you would mention Ami and stuff. Like, don't tell them about the spot. Don't blow it up. Don't blow up Ami.
Yeah. Yo, why are you telling people about this place? Like, bro, what are you talking about? It's the biggest Japanese toy retailer in the world. What are you talking about? This isn't a secret, brother. I hate to tell you.
Practically an oil baron, yeah? I take your Gojo. I drink your Gojo. Yeah, he's just like an oil baron. I love this guy.
You believe this guy?
Brad's got this figured out. He went to Comic-Con to make some fucking money.
Sharper than Harper?
That's why they call him Sharper. He's a little ahead of the curve.
You do be very sharp. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. There's so many random things that went for like great money. Comic-Con happens all the time. You go there and you're like, what? This is worth money?
Be like that.
Oh, yeah. Is there any other pressing news we want to get to this evening, or want to start making moves out the door?
Yeah, we could just get the fuck out of here, man. We're at the top of the hour, and not to drain our own fan base here, but there's a very important live going on right now. Wade has Ryan Ting from the Big Three over at Hasbro, so
nice.
I'm sure.
All right, let's send everybody that direction.
Yeah, so let's go send him over there. Go harass Ryan. Ask him why he's doing this, why he's doing that.
Yeah, we're doing a raid.
Do it.
Poncho, set it up.
Well, it's impeccable timing. Right after this, I'm going live myself.
Never mind. I lied. Wade's thing is canceled. He's not doing it anymore. Did you believe this? Go to Poncho's channel.
It's not Ryan Ting. It's Ryan Ring. I made a mistake.
It's Ryan from a toy company called Flasbro.
Hey, you know what? You know what? We were blessed with free will. Do whatever you guys want. Won't hurt my feelings.
Who's Will and why is he free?
What do you got? Let's do plugs. What do you guys do?
All right.
All right, let's
Hey,
get plugged out of here.
hey, it's me, Rick, from the podcast. I don't have pneumonia anymore, so I will be
Wonderful.
here
Dude,
every Friday. I will be here.
nice.
I'll be
What's
here.
it like?
It was awful. It was awful. They acted like I was gonna fucking die at the ER. It was the worst. Won't bore you with the gory details. You guys already heard all my other medical stories. But yeah, it was the worst. I'm glad it's over and I'm here, baby. So if you're a big fan of new anime, please, for the love of God, I beg you, I'm on my knees, figuratively, begging you to go watch Dandadan this weekend. It's a manga that's turning into an anime. Comes out October 3rd on Netflix. But this weekend only, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it will be at your local theater streaming the first 3 episodes in their entirety for the masses of America. Please support this anime. Please support this series. It is by far my favorite series currently running. The incredible mix of action, comedy, drama, character development. It has it all. It's incredible. It's really, really good, and I hope you guys go check it out. I have no stake in it. They're not giving me any money to say this. I just believe in this series that much. Shout out to Chamba, my fellow Dandadan warrior. Go check it out. Have fun. It's a great series. You're gonna have a good time. It's fucking awesome. But it's not in English, so sorry. You're gonna have to read. Do a little reading. Nothing like reading, right? Bye, guys.
Rick, you're trying to sell people.
Sorry,
Reading?
there's no reading. This is
That's
America.
50% of the
You
audience
just
going
listen.
right there. All right.
They don't read. It's no reading.
Hey. P.
Whoever's next.
Hey, if you're a fan of peak anime, rewatch or watch Mob Psycho for the first time ever. Greatest anime ever created. I've been rewatching clips of it all week, and I cannot believe that show exists. It is so good. It's and then after this, I'm opening Pokemon cards, and big shout out to the homie Free Thought, a UK local legend.
Okay, baby.
I put up an A.P.B. looking for 2 Pokemon figures like 4 weeks ago, and then he went to some store over there, and they just had dozens and dozens of unreleased Pokemon figures in the United States, like all the way over there. And I basically just gave this dude a list, and he was generous enough to send to pick them up for me, and I'm opening all those figures now. So if you're interested in Pokemon, check out Ponchesi on YouTube.
And by the way, it's Ponchesi.
It's Ponchesi.
By the way, I'm Ponchesi. Crazy.
Okay. I'm Fabio. My friends call me Fobster. On Instagram, it's Fobster360. But on Instagram, it's also at Fabio.Danino. So either of those you want to follow that fits your fancy, go for it. I'm just like Rick, also here on this podcast every Friday, perhaps Saturdays soon. Who knows? Only the future knows.
Wow.
Yeah, very mysterious. And with that, we want to just thank everybody in the chat for hanging out this evening. Thank you for the
thank you so much.
very generous super chats. Thank you for the wonderful contributions to the conversation. And we would humbly invite you to rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell down there. And until next time, peace.
Goodbye.
Bye, toy
And
soldiers.
if you're going to die, die with your boots on. Peace, toy soldiers.
The Colonel.
The Colonel.
I got this.
I unironically found myself
Was it you were leaving the voice channel?
I was doing my own piss, actually.
Doing your own piss.
I'm doing
Shout
my
out-
own piss. Good night.